directly from the source or indirectly by the reflection.
Okay, excellent. Now, luminous and illuminous object. What is luminous source?
A luminous source, it is an object which produces its own light.
Okay, what's the type of the luminous source?
Sun, stars,
When,
glowworms.
when, when told you what the type of the luminous object, we told me that the self-luminous and artificial light source, okay?
No, okay. Self-luminous, sun, stars, glowworms, etc. Artificial light sources, lamps, candles, and torches.
Excellent,
Are
excellent,
artificial.
excellent, thank you. What is a luminous object?
Uh, it is such as the moon and mirrors are not light sources because they just reflect light.
Falling up and then.
Falling upon them.
Does light pass through all material?
Light cannot pass through all material,
What is transparent object?
allowing light to pass through the material without being scattered. Glass, air, and water are examples of this.
Okay, what is oblique object?
Doesn't allow light to pass through the material. Wood, iron, and concrete.
Oh, excellent. What a translucent object?
Materials which only allow some light to pass through them. Waxy paper and frosted glass.
How does light travel?
Light travels in straight lines. We use arrows for their direction.
What is shadow?
Shadow, a dark region which forms behind the object.
What is type of shadow? Uh,
Penumbra.
what is
Uh,
implant?
a, a shadow which has a completely dark region in the center.
What is pen implant?
A partial shadow around the umbra.
How can get dark shadow implant?
Um, the light bulb is a large light source. It cannot form shadows with sharp edges. A dark shadow with sharp edges can be formed with a point light source. A point light source can be made when a piece of card with a pinhole in the middle is placed in front of a lamp.
Excellent, excellent. Um, what about this example? An oblique object is placed in front of a point light source as the shadow of the figure. Locate the region where the region form when the source is on. We can calculate this um example by using a straight line from the point light source, okay, to
Yeah,
the
no.
orbit object from this case, and another straight line, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the region between M and P is considered
It's shadow.
shadow or completely shadow. It's become behind the oblique object. Okay.
Okay.
Now, uh, we can told you about what is pinhole camera. Can you tell me about that?
A pinhole camera is an instrument that we can use to observe light traveling in straight lines.
Okay.
Uh,
Can you define about pinhole camera?
it is a small closed box with a pinhole in front and a screen at the back. To locate the image on the screen, two rays from the object are enough. In fact, many rays are coming from the object uh, passing through the pinhole. The
No. What is the properties of the picture in pinhole camera? What's the properties of the picture in pinhole camera?
The picture formed on the screen uh, is the picture formed on the screen is called a real image. since it is formed by rays traveling from the object. The image is inverted. That is, it is turned upside down and left to right.
Excellent, excellent. Now I have another question. Does the light or does the light moon block the sunlight, or does the moon block the sunlight?
The moon revolves around the earth, and similarly, the earth revolves around the sun. Occasionally, the earth and the moon enter each other's dark region.
Can you compare between solar eclipse and lunar eclipse?
The solar eclipse, when the moon enters the region between the sun and the earth. The moon
Yes.
blocks sunlight. A total eclipse of the sun, the solar eclipse of the sun only occurs rarely. Lunar eclipse, when the Earth enters the region between the moon and the sun. The Earth blocks sunlight, occurs frequently.
Excellent, excellent. Now, what is solar eclipse?
Solar eclipse,
Yes, please.
when the moon enters the region between the sun and the Earth. The moon blocks the sunlight. As a result, a shadow forms on the Earth.
Excellent. Now, how to draw the solar eclipse? I use the circular shape from this case. Now, when the sun, it is have four rays. First ray, this is from the region, okay, and another. This is make cross in the moon, okay, and
Yes,
another ray will have straight line to the earth directly, and another ray from this case. Now, this umbra from the straight line is become the umbra, okay? This is very
yes.
dark, completely shadow. And the cross make the thin umbra. This is about the diagram to explain the solar eclipse. Now, what is total eclipse?
A total eclipse. During a solar eclipse, observers in the dark region can see only the flames around the edge of the sun. Occurs only rarely.
Now, what is partial eclipse?
The observers in the penumbra can see some parts of the sun.
Now, what is lunar eclipse?
This occurs when the Earth enters the region between the moon and the sun. During a lunar eclipse, we cannot see the moon, because it is in the shadow of the Earth. Unlike a solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse is frequent. It occurs
Excellent.
frequently.
Thank you so much. Now, how make the diagram to uh, lunar
Lunar.
eclipse? Now, this is shape about sun. Okay.
Yes.
Now, this is
Yes.
okay Earth, and this is moon. Now, I need four eye to make the lunar eclipse. First, let's make ray with a straight line from the Earth to the moon by this shape. Okay, and
Yes.
another line from this case to the moon. Now, make two ray, make a cross from the sun to the earth and beside the moon. Okay, now another or last ray from this case. Now, the straight line would give me the umbra, and the cross ray give me the pin umbra. From this case, we can make the diagram of the lunar eclipse. It's explain pin umbra and umbra. The light or the light at the speed of the light. The light travel at the speed of 300 thousand kilometer per second, that it's cover 300 million meter in 1 second. The speed of the light depends on the medium of the light. It's traveling in the speed of the light. It's about 225,000 kilometer per second in the water and about 20,000 kilometer per second in a glass. That means the first level of the speed in the vacuum or in the air. When it's light traveling to another medium, for example, in the water or in the glass, the speed of the light is decreases, okay? The minimized amount of the velocity is about 200,000 kilometer per second in a glass and faster in the water and faster in the air or in the vacuum. Now I have another question, or can be told me about light year?
Uh, is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. The
Excellent.
distance, the distance
No,
between stars is so great that it is not practical to express it in meters. Instead, we use the light year as a unit of distance. Let- Let's
no,
find a light year in kilometers.
no. 1 year it's equal 365 days. One days is equal 24 hour, and 1 hour is equal 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equal 60 second. When
Seconds.
multiply this numbers, we have 300 or 31 and 35 6,000 seconds. This is the 1 year travel in 1 year, or the light travel in 1 year. The law it uses in this case, the distance equal speed times time. Okay, this is law using to calculating the speed of the light. Now I have example 2 is page 73 in the book. The distance between the earth and the sun is 150 million kilometer. Calculate it is take the sunlight it reach to the earth. Now when I need the calculating the time of the speed or the time of the light, we can use the law. Time it's equal distance dividing by the speed. Okay,
Speed. Yeah.
now this distance give me 150 million. Okay, 150
Over 300,000.
million divided by 300,000. Okay,
Okay.
now we can make this is 3 and this is 3 with now delete this number. Now 1,500 dividing by the 3, it is equal 500
500 seconds.
second. Okay, now we can convert this 500 second to minute. 1 minute is equal 60 second, so 500 second it's equal 8 minutes
8 minutes
20
and 20
second. Now exercise 6.1 page 73. The distance travel, or the distance between the earth and the moon, it is equal 348 or 84,000 kilometers. Calculate the time taken for the light travel from the moon to the earth. But we can using the same law. Time it is equal distance per
over
speed.
speed.
Okay, distance
Yeah.
is equal 384,000. The unit it is equal kilometer. Okay, and the
Yeah.
speed it's equal 300,000. Okay,
Yeah.
kilometer. Now deleted kilometer with kilometer, and this is how kilometer per second. Okay,
Yes.
3,000 or 30 deleted with 30, it's equal 1.8022 a key to
28.
short
Yeah.
second. Now we have chapter question. This chapter question about chapter 6 full in the blank. Light is the kind of
Energy.
energy too. Light travel in
Straight lines.
a glass is
Transparent.
Dash is the region from the very dark to the partially bright area.
Penumbra.
5. Sometimes the moon enters the shadow of the
Earth.
light travel.
300,000 kilometers.
Okay. Answer the following question. Name three luminous objects.
Sun, stars, stars, and glowworms.
Okay. Does light passing through every type of matter? Explain.
Uh, mm, uh, Transparent object. It allows light to pass through material without being scattered. Glass, air, and water.
Yes.
Opaque objects doesn't allow light to pass through material. The material, iron, wood, and concrete. Translucent object, materials which only allow some light to pass through them. Waxy paper and frosted glass are examples of translucent materials. So no.
Excellent. 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 Thank you so much. Which places around you from the shadow on a clear Sunday? We can use any example from this question for what kind of the shadow usually occur in the sunny day or in a cloudy day?
Penumbra and cloudy day. In sunny day, amber.
Emperor. Okay. 5. How does the sunlight work? How clocks work?
And by the change, by changing the distance from the light source.
6. Keep your hand over the white paper. Okay? Under a lamp, you will see that the shadow form on the paper. Now moving your hand toward to the lamp and the way from the lamp. How does the size of the shadow change?
When I move my hand towards the lamp,
Yes.
towards the shadow size increases. But when I move it away, it decreases.
Excellent. Excellent. Now explaining the solution in another lecture. 8. Explain the using diagram of the pinhole camera. I will make this in the another lecture. Solve the problem. Calculate how many kilometer light travel in the space. One in 1 day. Can solution that?
In one day,
Yes.
distance equals speed times times time. Uh,
Okay.
so
Mhm.
300,000 times 8,600
86.
86,400 seconds equals 25,000,000 and 92,100,000.
Excellent. And now another times we solution another question. Now number 2. A road is fixed in the ground as shown in the figure can be used as a sunlock when its shadow of the stake. P longest, C smallest.
Uh, Longest pointing uh, دقيقة wait. A road fixed into the
Longest?
no, no, it's that. Wait. Uh, I'm not sure.
You understand this question?
No, not
Number
really.
2. A root fixed in the ground as shown in the figure can be used as sun clock when its shadow of a stake. P longest, C smallest.
B pointing to the summer season and noontime.
Excellent.
C
Smallest.
pointing to winter season and time before noon and after noon.
Excellent, excellent. In the figure below, which the point of the screen are illuminated?
Uh,
Illuminated
Eliminated A and E.
in Emperor,
Uh, C.
only C. What about B and D?
B and D in the penumbra.
In Emperor, in Emperor. Thank you so much, Luga. I will told you it is very, very excellent student. Have a nice time and see you later. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.